Good afternoon everyone, and welcome to this Australia DLC sort of review slash a look at everything that's in there. I know everyone's doing it at the minute, but I thought why not have my own little spin on it all, and we'll have a look at all the animals, all the new plants and things, the different construction pieces and everything like that. So I haven't actually seen the animals myself. I've laid out all the other bits, and I've got all my animals bought, but I haven't actually placed them yet. So this will be my actual first look at them with you guys in the video. So the one that I have put in so far is the skinks, the blue-tongued lizard, and they're really cute, very cute little things. I really like the layout of the actual exhibit as well. It's nicely done. I like the way they've got the actual little burrows and things in there, which is quite a nice little feature. And obviously we can customise as normal with the different hiding places we've got there. So I mean, that takes up quite a lot of space, so you probably want to rotate it. The lamps and the tree bits. So yeah, that is the little lizards. Very cute. I pretty much never used them, the actual exhibits, but I'm hoping to start using them when I actually start doing some of my own stuff. So yeah, that is the little exhibits. I don't know if they look much different to normal ones, but I assume they probably are a little bit. I'm not really sure. But yeah, a nice little addition to your zoo in the eastern blue-tongued lizard, I think they are called. So in here we'll see which order they're doing it. Okay, she's doing it in a strange order. So we've got dingoes coming in here, we've got koalas in the next one, kangaroos, and then the cassowary in the end. So let's have a look at the dingo. So what I did was I tried to get some that have different colours as well. The dingo's obviously got some different colorations. So this one's quite kind of grey looking, which is quite nice. As expected, they are pretty small. Dingoes, I remember when I saw them for the first time, probably last year at some point, I would say. They are really small. I thought they'd be bigger than they are, but yeah, they're pretty tiny. They're not sort of wolf sized. They're very little. They're like a sort of just a dog size, domestic dog, medium sized ish. So we've got this on here. Who have we got here? Maya. So we've got these. Okay, so that's the male. So we've got that one, and I assume, yeah, so in this tab here, in the genetics tab, you can see the actual coat coloration. So that's white, orange, sandy fur. And we've got this one is injured already, brilliant, yellow, orange, sandy fur. And we should have another one coming in that was something else. I can't quite remember which one it was. We shall see it now. Oh, there we go. See, there's a very classic looking dingo. So that's the red, orange, sandy fur. So that's the one that I would immediately look at and think dingo, but I know they've got a lot of different colours. I don't know how many they've actually got in game. Obviously, this is my first look at everything in the game today, so we shall see. That's not good that they're fighting already. Obviously, I've only put small little enclosures in, so yeah, the welfare and things isn't going to be great. It's just to have a look at them, really. Might have to get rid of one already. Next, we go for the koala. Oh, what are they going to be like? The answer is adorable. Oh, it's running. Okay, very cute. I've not put any trees in here or anything, so maybe I should put a tree in, but they look pretty cute running around. Let's put a little tree in, and we shall hopefully see it climb up a tree. I'll go through all the new trees and bits, but I will chuck in a random tree and see if it wants to climb it. Let's also have a look at this terrain. So the navigable land area doesn't need much, but obviously climbing area needs quite a bit. Not too sure if that is, yeah, that probably is quite a bit more, since it's only 5 meters out of 40, so clearly they want you to put in a lot of trees. Let's put a few in, see if that, how much that goes up. Okay, so that's, yeah, that's still not even in the green, so that's good. They want you to put a lot of trees in. Space wise, we could have a smaller enclosure than this, for the 2 of them, but neither of them are in a tree yet, and they still need hard shelter, so that's interesting, how you provide them with hard shelter. Yeah, we've got this little cutie down here. Is this the male? Yeah, that's the male, Connor. And then the little female there, Ruby. They are very cute. Look at them. Proper little cuties. Where's he gone? Is he up the tree? Oh, okay, he's climbing over the fence. Yeah, I didn't really think about that, did I? Let's make that non-climbable, I think. But hey, at least we can see it climb. Looks pretty cute climbing. Is that one going to climb up a tree? No. She seems pretty happy. Sat there. Off he goes. He's off the map. So goodbye. Put you in a little box. Right. So they are the koalas, very cute. We'll pop back and see them maybe back at the end, because we've got a lot to go through and I don't want it to be a massively long video. So the kangaroos. Let's have a look at these bad boys and girls. Very nice. The way they're propping themselves up. Now it must be a hard, oh yeah, there we go. Classic kangaroo pose. There, slouched over. That is pretty much me in animal form. Yeah, very cute. This male's quite greyish in colour, pale orange fur, so I assume then you want the one that's dark orange fur would be the more kind of classic, like bright orangey looking red kangaroo, and then the females are more that grey colour in general. We want to see it hop around. You're going to hop for us. Oh. There we go. No. Yes. Yeah, see, that's nice. They look like they should do. I mean, turning corners maybe not quite so much, but as a general kind of bounciness, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I like it. I like them. Now, these ones I'm really excited for, the cassowaries. Very excited for them. Look at them. Beasts. Dinosaur. Oh god, don't want to get too close. Dinosaur looking beasts. They are amazing. Let's have a look at this one walking around. Yeah, they're really cool. And it's cool that they've made the actual kind of wattles have the physics to wobble around and everything like that. That is a nice little touch. Yeah, they're awesome. I don't know how you couldn't love a cassowary. Oh, looked like it was coming after me. You see their cute little wings. They have like tiny little wings. Yeah, they're really nice. I like them. They look very good. Indeed. Now I'm interested to hear all your thoughts. So if you do have any thoughts on all the new animals, what does their poo look like? Then pop them in the comments. We can discuss, or go on the Discord that I have. A link, it will be in the description, so yeah, hop on there. Oh dear, oh dear, why are they running? Something ain't right. Is it because that kangaroo has just come out here? Maybe. Yeah, pop on the Discord, pop in the comments if you have any thoughts. Oh yeah, somehow, oh okay, that barrier is broken, is it? Okay, well, I'm not sure what's happened there. They're all running away. Something's gone wrong, but we'll ignore them and we'll focus now on the new items and everything, because there are loads of awesome new things, even in my opinion a couple of game changers in this. So we'll start with these. I'll come off so that I can actually click on things and look at the names of things. So we'll get rid of our alerts. Yeah, it's saying it's escaped, I don't know why. So all the rocks, so they've called it Red Desert Rock, so obviously it blends really nicely. We are in the new map. If I zoom out, so this is the new map, the Desert Oceana Map. Really nice, proper, like classic Australian looking. You've got the red sand and everything. I don't know in terms of the sky, should we change the sky? Because they did say there'd be a new sky, so let's have a look. Maybe a little bit further, does it change? To be honest, I couldn't really tell you if that is different, but it probably is, because they said it was going to be different. Hey, whatever it is, it looks really nice. And I assume the morning is the same. Yeah. So apparently it goes that kind of purpley colour. Yeah, it's very cool. Very pretty. We'll go back into daytime. Try and find where we were. So, yeah, so this is the new map. So yeah, obviously that blends in lovely into the actual terrain. So, the first thing, I'll just go all the way down my my list. So the first thing that I've been doing is the new saplings, because this is one of the things I was really actually quite excited about, which is a bit loserish of me, but the saplings for some of the trees, I wasn't sure how many there'd be, so it seems that we've got, for existing trees that we already had, we've got 5, so less than I thought we would have actually, but obviously they've been working on a lot of actual new trees and things as well, so and a couple of them have saplings I think too, so I'm still happy with the ones that we've got. So we've got a sapling of the umbrella thorn acacia, and the ones that I've put next to them are the smallest version of the actual tree itself, so you can see how tiny they are in comparison. So that is the sapling, that is the smallest proper tree. We've got the Scots pine sapling next to the smallest version of that tree. We've got the oak, which is a nice little one, kind of bushy, next to the smallest oak there. We've got the beech, which is a nice one. That's kind of a nice classic like bushy top but tall and twiggy, which is nice. And then we've got the Brazil nut, which is the most drastic difference, as you can see, but the Brazil nut sapling is, yeah, a nice little cute little one. Be nice for like some of the reptiles maybe, that sort of thing, in some of those habitats. So yeah, those are the saplings of trees that we already had in the game. Now this is the foliage, the new foliage. So there's a couple in here. I'll just say these ones quick. I'm pretty sure these are already in the game. The bearberry and the barrel cactus. I'm 90% sure they probably were in the game, but for some reason I didn't have them on my list. So I've put them down, and yeah, I'm almost certain we did have them, but for some reason I didn't have them on my list, so I was just going through putting them all down. So yeah, they probably shouldn't be in there, but I wrote them anyway. So proper new ones, we've got Australian fan palm. This is a nice one, nice like tropical looking one, for our tropical enclosures. 4 different sizes. We've got this one here, the century plant. So this will be a nice one. Kind of that kind of succulent looking, like the kind of like the aloe vera sort of one, the aloe plant. We've got some trees here. So this one, I really like the bark on this one. This is really cool. So these are the desert bloodwood trees. So yeah, these are a really nice one. Quite striking with the bark, and obviously like nice leaves and flowery bits or fruity bits. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe fruity things. So yeah, we've got 3 of them. Then these ones, these are like classic looking ones. The nice white bark and everything. These are really lovely looking trees. And we've got a sapling for that one, the ghost gum, as well as 3 actual trees. Then we've got the rainbow eucalyptus. So obviously again, really nice bark. So all of these have really nice looking bark, which is cool. So yeah, we've got this kind of multicoloured looking bark, and we've got 3 different ones of them. Quite a tall tree, that one. These kind of go in order there. So yeah, that's a really nice one. Down here we've got some smaller plants. So we've got this spiny-headed mat rush. Bit of a mouthful, but that one we've got three different kinds for that colour, and then we've got this dry, sort of paler looking one, not as green looking one, and that was 3 as well. So yeah, we've got 3 of each colour of these 2. And then we've got this staghorn fern, which is pretty cool. So I think from what I've been seeing and reading, this should be kind of growing on other plants, but yeah, it's pretty interesting looking one. And if you raise it up out of the ground, you can see that it's got all this kind of droopiness to the base of it. So yeah, if that was sitting on another, like on a tree or on a branch or something, then that would be pretty cool. But if it's placed on the ground, it still looks quite interesting. Then we've got these ones. These also fairly big ones. The Stringy eucalyptus tree. So yeah, just a nice branchy looking eucalyptus. Again, so they're all quite different looking trees, and they're all really nice looking trees. So 3 of these ones again. We've got the kind of taller, skinnier one, a shorter, fatter one, and then the big one there. So yeah, that's it for all the trees, and then we've just got these last plants down here. So these are the ones I think that we'd seen in a lot of the pictures, the Triodea. Don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but similar to the one over there, we've got 2 different colours of these ones. So we've got the sort of more greener one, and then the drier looking brownish one, in 3 different types of each. So that is all the foliage. For the, I'm not exactly sure what is update stuff and what is DLC stuff, but that is everything that I've come across that's new today from what I can see. So we'll look at this stuff first quickly. So since we were talking about the map, these are the new terrain textures. So for this map, we've got the short grass is this kind of texture here. We've got the long grass. We've got the 2 different soils. I think that's the light and that's the dark. I can't actually remember which way around it is. Let's have a look. Yeah, so that's the heavy soil. This is the light soil. We've got the smooth rock there, and then the rough rock. And then this is fine sand already. The map is in fine sand. And then we've also got the coarse sand, which is that kind of darker reddish colour. So yeah, that is the new terrain textures and patterns and things. So next we'll look at the paths. So we've got 3 new paths. So this one I was a bit confused about, but it's effectively the same as the natural path that we already had, but it just has different posts around the edge. So we've got There's no kind of curb version of it, but this is the sort of little posts that border it, and then on this side we've got the proper posts with just a kind of wire in between each one, and that is just terrain, and I don't think it puts terrain down for you. I think it's just a path without anything. So yeah, that is the first one, which is called, down the bottom here, Natural Path. And then we go to this one, so this one is called the Mosaic Path. So this is quite a nice pretty one, quite pale, and we've got a bit of curb there, so it's just that white curb, and then it's got this kind of railing, metal kind of railing to it, if you want the railing on there. Then finally, this will be a really good one, I think. This is the Earth Path, they call it, down here. So this one is basically mimics the kind of soil colour, but it is an actual path. So you don't need to worry about the terrain, but it looks like basically a dirt path, which is going to be really useful for a lot of these builds. I think, like the African builds, the kind of deserty, the Australian, all of that. With these earth paths, I know in my zoo we've got some like this around like the cheetah enclosure, things like that. So this will be a really good addition, I think, to the paths. We've got this little curb, that's just a kind of, it's got this wall railing, as they call it, is actually a wall. So it's quite a nice wall, actually. That kind of themed rock looking wall, and then just a curved version of that. So that is all the new paths. If we have a look over here, we've got all the vending machines. So there's pretty much one for everything, I think. We've got the Chief Beef, the Cosmic Cow in 2 varieties, so the ice cream and then a milkshake one. We've got Gulpy, Hot Dog Squad, Mexcellente, Missy Good, Missy Frites, Pip Shop, just one for all the different types. Pizza Pen and Street Fox Coffee, so I can't remember, there might be one missing, but I'm fairly sure that's all of them. And then we've got the new visitor items here, so we've got the bin and the bench that match. We've got the picnic bench, which is quite a nice one, with little stools around it, and this kind of burnt in pattern on the table, and then just kind of matching umbrella that matches the bench colour. Then if we go, here is the new habitat items, so the new enrichment items. So we've got the water pool, we've got tug rope, we've got the eucalyptus tree feeder, so obviously that is going to be used for the koala, and then we've got a bubble machine, so you can see the bubbles coming out of it, similar to the sprinkler but bubbles. So if we have a look in habitat and we click on these ones, so the eucalyptus feeder will be for the koala, the tug rope for the dingo, which is surprising. You would have thought that maybe like the wolves or the hunting dogs, those sorts of things, might use it as well, so maybe they do and they've just not tagged it, potentially. But yeah, they are, says for the dingo. The water pool, so we've got African elephant, dingo and Indian elephant. So again, you'd have thought a lot more animals would be able to use it, so potentially they've just not actually put them as tags yet, and other things can use it, but I've not really tested it out a huge amount. I've just kind of placed it down just to show it off. And then the bubble machine, so that one just says dingo as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if all of these can be used for other things, or if they are purely for those species that are tagged. We'll have to investigate that further and maybe update in another video about those ones. But yeah, so those are all the new ones there. So then we'll move on to the biggest one. So this is all new construction stuff, so we'll go through it fairly quickly. So we've got these, decorative panels. We've got two different types of decorative logs, thinner ones and thicker ones. We've got this one is the signpost, and then we've got an actual Zoopedia frame in two different styles down here. One kind of the rustic and then one the kind of more themed looking. We've got these Australia logs, just a kind of lighter coloured log. We've got two canopies, so that one using those sort of surfboard looking items, and then this larger sort of two-sided one. We've got a random pattern circle there. We've got Australia plank, so in 4 different sizes. We've got all these signs, which are pretty cool. The kind of classic Australian road sign, yellow with the sort of the animal on it, but they're quite nice. Obviously we've got a Planet Zoo version as well, and a recycling one as well. And we've got a couple of new sculptures. So we've got, let me click it, the Cassowary and the Kangaroo. We've got a shop canopy with a kangaroo on it. We've got the shop fascia, and then we've got these different signs. So a big one there, sign. We've got these ones, quite nice little writing there. It's fairly small signs, and then this interesting shaped one as well. So that's really small writing on that one. So I don't know if maybe they use the same trick potentially as the other ones. Let's test it out. Find a bit of wall first. See if we can sink it in. Oh. So we will put it on there. Can we do the same with it? Got to fine tune it. Yeah, so we can. So that's really handy, because that's quite small writing, I think, unless it just looks really small, but that does look like a fairly small writing. So that might be useful for some places, and the fact that the actual thing itself is quite small. And the actual sign itself is small. So this is the first of 2 building sets. So this is what they call the Australia Wood building set. So this is really nice. It's got that kind of colourful aspect to it, and the kind of, but quite modern. So it's similar to like the horizontal wood panelled one, but yeah, it's just got that kind of slightly colourful vibe. But yeah, still quite modern and everything. So all the normal pieces that you would normally get, plus we have got some panels as well that are kind of non-gridded panels in 3 different sizes. So they're going to be quite useful. We've then got a variety of different signs. So we've got the Cassowary one, the Koala one, and then we've got a couple of Dingo, a couple of lizard ones, and a couple of Kangaroos. We've got 3 different types of fence, so these will be quite useful, I would imagine, for a lot of people. So we've got this one in here, Australian fence 1, 2 and 3. So a couple of them more rusty looking, and then one more clean looking metal, but all metal sort of ones. We've got these, which are just wall pieces, fence pieces they call them still, but they're kind of more rock wall sort of items. So we've got 3 different pieces and a kind of end piece as well, so you can kind of mix and match and put them all together and arrange however you would like. We've got a lamppost, so quite nice and colourful, and you can recolour it all. We've got these, so this is what a lot of the things that we'd seen in the images that they released are made from. So just a lot of these colourable shapes basically, so you can kind of make whatever you want out of them, I would imagine. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of interesting creations coming from that lot on the workshop. people doing different things, different styles and everything for animals we've already got and that sort of thing. So that's a nice addition. There's a lot of recolorable bits as we go down here, so that's always nice. We've got a wall light here, a wall lamp. We've got big old Australian sign there, and then we've got another set of logs, so they call them wooden posts, so they've just got this kind of wire wrapped around them. So yeah, 3 different sizes and styles of that. Then we've got some artwork here, so we've got the big artwork there, and then a couple of smaller ones, and these I think are all the ones that are designed by the guy in the press thing that they released that they've been working with, a kind of native guy who does a lot of the art and stuff, so they're quite nice pieces to have in your zoo. Then we move on to these big boys, so these are just various like wall canopies and things, so they call these ones roofs. They look a bit like Pringles. And then we've got these panel slopes, so we've got concave, convex types, so again recolorable, so you can kind of mix and match and make them look however you want. Then these are an interesting addition, but probably going to be quite a useful one, chipboard panels, so just purely panels, no wooden, no wall pieces, sorry, but yeah, probably quite a useful one for the kind of rustic, homemade looking zoos and buildings and things, so yeah, quite a nice little addition there. We've got this rusty roof looking pack, so corrugated iron roof, so that is all normal roof pieces for that one that we would normally get, plus the one that looks like a floor, plus some panels of the same thing, so roof sheets in 3 different sizes, so they could be used wherever we would like them. Now these ones, I think for me this one's going to be a game changer. The next few are probably going to be game changers. So this one is very similar to the style that we have a lot of our buildings at my zoo that I work at, so if I was to recolour this in like a dark green, this will probably work, so I probably will end up going back into my recreation and using these, replacing a lot of the stuff that I've already done with these and recolouring them. They're all recolorable pieces, as you can see, all the normal sets for grid pieces, as well as 3 panels still. So yeah, these are going to be super useful, I think, personally, and I'm sure for a lot of other people. All the option there for recolouring just makes things so much more usable. Then we've got these. Now when I saw these, this is what I've been wanting for ages. So just some simple metal pieces. So in here they're called metal beams. So we've got large versions, small versions, and then metal rods, which are the curved. We've got metal rods which are circular in 2 different styles, large and big, and then the curved rods as well. So all of these recolorable. So this is just going to be, it just leads to so much more creativity. I think this sort of thing will be massive. I've kept always saying that the pieces that we've got are either too small or too big. This I think is going to be perfect for a lot of things, and the fact that it's recolorable as well just makes it even better. So yeah, I'm really excited to use some of these, definitely. So moving on, we've not got much more to go. So we've got similar art styles to what we saw over there, but on the rocks. So these are quite nice themed pieces for artwork there. And then we've got the same as all these metal rods, but in the kind of rusty metal looking iron version. So probably still useful, but for me those ones are amazing. These ones probably still good, very very good theme wise, definitely. And then we've got the pallets. So we've just got 2 different versions of pallets. So that's a nice one, stops people having to make their own, because a lot of people using them in like backstage areas and things. So yeah, that will be a really good one for the backstage areas. And I think that is everything. I do think though, yes, I knew I'd missed it, because I remember seeing this in a screenshot. So we've also got this Koala light, which I knew I'd missed. Let's turn it into night time. Oh, it's going to tell me I've got no power. Okay, well we won't see it at night. What is this lighting up there? Okay, that's the lamp post. We'll move it down to near the entrance. Don't know why that one's got light and the other one hasn't. Put it down there, and then they'll light up. So yeah, we've got these two little lights. So we've got that one, and then that's the normal wall light. So yeah, I'm fairly sure that's everything. Obviously for me, as I said, it is all just me scrolling through and looking at everything I think is new. So there might be the odd thing I have missed out, which I apologise for if I have, but in general that is everything we're going to be getting in this pack, or everything we've got in this pack, and in the update as well for some of those things over there. So yeah, I think for me, I think this is really good. There's a lot of really good stuff in here. Definitely highlights for me all these, the actual wall pieces in the corrugated metal style, and then these metal rod and post bits I think are going to be really useful for me. A lot of really nice looking things as well. The paths as well, definitely. That earth path will be a really good one. And yeah, just a load of really nice themed stuff. A lot of options for flexibility in terms of colour and everything like that. Like all of these things. They've changed it slightly, so you click on colour editor and then you edit from there, which it used to just be on there, I think, didn't it? So that has changed. And the actual thing itself looks slightly different. I don't know what it is, or if it's just me looking at it thinking it's new, but it does look slightly updated and slightly cleaner, maybe slightly bigger, possibly. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so that is everything as far as I can tell. So yeah, if you have any thoughts and comments, pop them down in the comment section, and check out the Discord as well if you want to chat about it as well some more. I'm sure I will be doing some stuff with all of these cool new animals at some point soon, and obviously I've not had loads of time to go through all the animals. Oh, there we go, koala in a tree. Yeah, I've not had time to go through everything, look at all the behaviours of the animals and things like that. So I will spend a bit of time trying to do that, and maybe do another video, but I just thought I would try and put out a video to just show everything that's new in the new update and the new pack. So hopefully you're all as excited as I am, and yeah, I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun with this new pack and new update as well. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already to the channel to see some of my existing series, plus anything new I do with the new pack and everything like that. And yeah, check out all the other social bits in the links, and I will see you in the next one.